wanted to know what the feel of Tex-Mex music had on Cajun music. So one night we just played Wooly Bully. We hadn't played this song in 20 years, and I sang it in French, and it worked real well. So we got together and we did this album just because of this one song, and this song is just, I don't know, it just seems to work. Music always played a strong part in our tradition, because if you're going to have a big celebration, let's say a crawfish boil or a big gumbo, you always have somebody there who can play an instrument, and everybody enjoys dancing and just kind of talking about the old songs and where they came from, etc., like that. Even on the first television station that came to Lafayette in 1957, they had a Fais Dodo on TV with Aldous Roger. So I mean, we had the first TV videos back there, Cajun videos back there. But it's always been a strong part, and the musicians are that part of our community that really hold the traditions down, because the musicians are so hard-headed. They dare to change. They have a certain story to tell, and their stories is told by their music and by the participation of the audience. And I think that's great. And I think it's because of the musicians, because they sing in French, and usually they're either no good cooks or they are good cooks, that our culture is going to survive. And the song is sort of it represents just a Louisiana Sunday afternoon, the way our long Sunday afternoons are. And it's about missing someone and wanting to be with that person.
Oh, take it to me. Ah, je pense à toi, chérie. Ah, tu connais. Un dimanche après-midi. Oh, la dernière fois, bébé. Ah, comment je t'ai vu. Ta fait promener. don't you take it to me? Why don't you take it to me? Dimanche après-midi.
I first met Richard Thompson, this is pretty funny, for a jazz festival in New Orleans in the early 80s. And we were playing at a local bar called the Maple Leaf. And I turned to Tommy Como, our bass player, and says, look at this guy. He must win the Richard Thompson look-alike contest. And then I saw Nancy Covey with him. And I said, Nancy, who's this guy with you? So, oh, that's Richard Thompson, the Richard Thompson. So it was from there. And so we went around. He came to hear us a couple of nights and danced to our music. And they came to visit us. And that's it.
What was it like working with him?
Oh, he's great. I mean, it's like, what is it like working with him? Well, it's sort of like, what is it like learning from him is what it is. I mean, he's just a complete musician, and not only that, he's a complete person. I think that's what I like the most about him. He's just a person, and he tries to be a person. He's a virtuoso in every manner of speaking of a musician, but I think his persona, his personality comes out in his guitar, because he doesn't take anything just straight as it should be. He takes things like he sees it and develops it and then gives it back to you. I think that's a really beautiful way to do things.
Hailstones and a sickle moon and the north wind races. One more night running my mind over lost embraces. The steps you made when you walked away, still frozen in the ground. Oh, mercy, how you let me down. See how you let me down. Oh, now see how you let me down. And lies won't break my fall. Lies won't break my fall. Your food's still sitting there at the table where you used to be. The shape of you is still in the bed there next to me. Maybe I could find some trace of you to keep around. Oh, missy, how you let me down. Oh, missy, how you let me down. For too long you kept me waiting, reaching out into empty air. Even now you'd never said, oh, face to face, that you really don't care. And if you never like pulling teeth, then why did you tie me in the dentist chair? Well, you left your mark on this old place that you did. I could stew in here like a pressure cooker and screw down the lid. Maybe I should just take a match and burn the whole thing to the ground. Oh, missy, how you let me down. Oh, missy, how you let me down. Oh, missy, how you let me down. won't break my fall. Liars won't break my fall.
It seems to me that people are turning away from popular music more and more and looking at ethnic music and traditional music. Popular music is now dull. Its texture is dull. It sounds the same. It sounds bland. It's reached that point. And traditional music has much more vitality and much more variety. And people are listening to African music and are listening to Cajun music from this area. They're listening to British traditional music as something far more rewarding to listen to.
It's amazing to me to see the music so popular throughout America. Like I said, I never considered, even 10 years ago, to be able to play this music for American-speaking or English-speaking audiences throughout America. I just never thought they would be interested, because it was always, well, there's these funny people who live in Louisiana who speak funny and live funny and eat funny food. But now they've kind of discovered this and see, hey, we eat this kind of food because it's good, and we play this kind of music because we like to play it, and we have a good time doing it.
She was the kind of woman a man could crave, from her high heel shoes to her permanent whip. So baby, she was eating a shit. Was she a woman or a man? Took her by the hand, put her helmet so tight it was hard for me to stand. Feel like a lumberjack, I couldn't understand. Was she a woman or a man? So I walked her home, it was 4:15. My heart was thumping as we dug in the door. And then as she kissed me, I thought I was sure if she was a woman or a man. I said, tired on a roller skates, I made a retreat. All I found was a blonde wig laying in the street. Oh, was she a woman or a man? Oh, I don't care, it's a scene kind. She stole my heart and she rubbed me blind. I love her so much that I still wouldn't mind if she was a woman or a man.
I'm surprised that no rock and roll band ever had a hit record named after the Thomas Wolfe novel. You can't